Good morning. So for the first time in a couple of years, I get to run the haggie. So for the first time in a couple of years, I get to run the haggie. Ross is out of town. He had some issues they had to go back home and deal with. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try spraying with the haggie. I already don't like it. I miss my deer. Someone come run this for me, please. Yeah. Oh, we might have a special surprise coming too sometime soon, so stay tuned. Good morning. I'm back. It's been a while. Haven't done the GoPro thing in a long time, but here we are. Today I'm planting Pioneer seed beans. These are a variety that will be out next year, I assume, or the year after. But these are grown for more seed production. These will be harvested in the fall, and we will put these in the grain bins and send them up to the Pioneer plant. And next thing you know, I'll be planting these again, hopefully, if they turn out to be a good variety. But right now we're planting at 165,000 seeds per acre for our population, and it's planting good today. We've been out of the fields for 3 weeks now. Alex has been able to spray in there sometimes, but it's been too wet to plant. We are in the Robinson, Illinois area, and we just had a 5-inch rain last week sometime. It was really wet up here, but we're getting along all right today, moving right along. Got the DB60 8400R. We're moving good. But yeah, we're pretty well 3/4 of the way done with planting soybeans for the year. We got here left, and then I got to go further south to the Bridgeport and Sumner area in Illinois, and then after that we've got just some wet holes and stuff around home that I've got to plant. But other than that, we're getting along pretty well. Yeah, I mean, we're moving good. Loving it. Loving being back in a tractor. I hate shop work. So had tons of problems this morning. Got up here about 9 o'clock, and I couldn't get half the rows to plant. I left the planter full whenever before it last rained. And I got some moisture in the bottom of the seed tank and in the seed tube hoses. So I think I've finally got most of that worked out, and other than that, moving along. So, but have a good day, children, adults, ladies and gentlemen. That was a bomb. So I ended up giving Auggie a GoPro today, or actually he came in and asked me for one this morning. So I gave him a GoPro. He's out using it right now. He's planting up at Robinson. I am out south of Vincennes here, trying to spray. I got Ross's haggie. Seems to be working fine right now. I am only gonna do probably one more load after this one. Then I'm gonna switch into my sprayer because I still got stuff that I need to do for beans. Ross should be back on Wednesday, I think. So, and then he'll be hitting it hard again. He'll have a lot of catching up to do because we got spray up at Robinson and get it done before it rains on Thursday. So we got a lot of stuff to do over these next 3 days here. So we're gonna try and get as much of it done as what we can. Right now what we're running is we're running a Molotov cocktail of, hold on a second, gotta turn around. I'm not used to this like what Ross is, by any means. So I'm running a Molotov cocktail of Resicor, Roundup, dicamba, boron, which boron just helps the corn grow, and that's about all that I'm really running in it right now. So the Resicor is what we call a residual. That's what holds the weeds back on these fields. So the Resicor is going to hold them back. The dicamba will kill the weeds, or what's out here. There really isn't that many weeds out here right now. And then there was some back in the back. There's a horseweed right there. There's another horseweed, I think. Nah, that looks like a cattail. But yeah, that Resicor will help to hold this back as the Roundup and the dicamba are killing it, and that'll keep it from having another germination of another seed out here. So we're trying to basically hold back the weeds as long as what we can until the corn gets up to cover the rows, cover the mid rows. Whenever the corn covers the mid rows, then you don't have to worry about weeds popping through because there's no sunlight getting to them for germination to happen. Gotta get lined back up again. But yeah, that's kind of a small rundown of that. This sprayer is not one of my favorites at all. The boom, I like having the front boom because you can see if you got any nozzles plugged up a little bit better. But as far as spraying and driving across the field and stuff, I'd rather have my back boom. Because I mean, if you look out there and you can just see that thing sitting there wobbling, and I always get crap because my boom hits the ground. This one is even worse. You just can't see it because it's not over your back shoulder. But yeah, and the boom track on these Haggie sprayers is not all that great either. The John Deere's boom track is actually really good. It can keep up most of the time, unless you're like me and you're almost like you're in NASCAR 24/7. But yeah, so we're gonna keep spraying out here. We're gonna get this done. We got another field to do down south, or down here, and then yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Long weekend. We went boating, we went riding, we went kayaking, we went and done all kinds of stuff this weekend. It was a pretty fun weekend. It was a nice weekend to be able to go out and do stuff, so I am glad that I got to spend it outside and enjoy it. That's one of my favorite things to do, is just, I'm like an outdoorsy person. I kind of love being outside and being able to enjoy being outside, so yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the sprayer now. I used to run the Haggie a lot over the summer. I used to spray all of our fungicide on our corn, and then Ross started doing it, so I stopped doing it. And then I decided I want to start putting some on beans, so that's what I do now over the summer. I do like this setup though, until it gets in the way. See how it sticks out from the side of the sprayer. It's hard to kind of gauge how close you need to be whenever you don't run it that much. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill this all up and then go on back up there, I guess. Did you know that a hose that's got a pump behind it has a lot of pressure on it? Well, I just figured that out. I am now soaked. So, yeah. Oh well. Back to work. Good evening. It is about 6 o'clock here, and once again we're in Robinson, Illinois. So today planted quite a bit, close to 175 acres. Pretty pitiful for normal, but it is wet. It is not perfect conditions up here, but it's going in the ground and it's closing, so that's good. But right now I'm on a field that's like, I think 60 some acres, and I've been able to go around the field twice, and that's it. And I'm about done with it, and I'm getting ready to go home, and I'll come back and try it tomorrow afternoon, I think. But anyways, that's where I'm at the moment. And I guess me and Xavier are gonna jump in the semi here in a minute and head her home, because it's damp up here. Oh, that's a washout. Oh. Yeah, it's nice day. Yep, nice day to hit washouts. Loving it. Oh, this is wet. We're about done planting right here. Good to go. Well, I figure this is a good time to show how this DB60 folds up, because it's quite complicated, believe it or not. There's a lot of buttons here, and you got to figure it out, because you got to use 2 switches there, and you got to hit all these different buttons at the same time. So it's fancy. But anyways, we have to switch it to transport, and then we have to click down number 2. Oh, wrong, too far. Click down number 2, raise the tongue, release the latch on the tongue so we can fold it, raise the tongue a little more, and we can go ahead and start folding. It's really hard to do this one-handed because there's so many buttons you gotta hit, but I'm doing it. And now, since we're closing in, I gotta hit the tongue lift button, lift it up a little bit, fold it, lift it. Not as smooth as I wanted that to go. Let the tongue down, there we go. Lift the tongue. Now we gotta lift the front set of tires. That lift the back too, but I want to put the back down because this thing is top heavy, and I don't want to flip it too bad when I drive down this road. So I'm going to leave the rear end down low, and that'll help distribute the weight a little more. But anyways, kind of complicated, kind of simple, but it works. So guys, I figured I'd go ahead and do a little bit of shop update. I just got home. It's pretty well midnight. I am going to get ready to go again tomorrow by going home and sleeping. So the combine here, we got to work on the head, get it ready for wheat harvest. It's coming up, whether we like it or not. It's got some knives here that need worked on, and then I think they had hit a post or something. So that's going to get done. That truck, the motor grenaded in it. So yeah, we got to change the motor in this truck, as you can see from the oil pan here. Let's see if I can get a piece on my finger. It's what you call a bearing. So yeah, that's what's going on with this truck. It's getting a new motor put in it. We have one ordered, I think. Yeah, I think we have one ordered. It's pretty obvious. I mean, the motor's blown up. So we're going to go ahead and get that changed out. Combine's getting worked on. Well, they've already got both the combines, as far as the combines themselves, ready to go. Now it's just we gotta get the heads ready to go and get them all spiffied up and ready to hit the fields. Also, we got the Mini here. I think it had a busted hose on it or something. It did, yeah, it did. It's right there. That's the new hose. So they got that replaced, and this thing should honestly probably be ready to get out of the shop. It probably needs cleaned up a little bit first. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on here in the shop. They did end up going up and planting today. Augie did take a GoPro from me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And then I am going to go home, like I said, because it's starting to get a little bit late and I'm starting to get a little bit tired and worn out. But I did end up covering around 500 to 600 acres today, so not too bad for basically half day. So yeah, anyways guys, please remember to follow the farm Instagram, Facebook page. Use code RUSH100 for FBN, and like and subscribe. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one.